I remember being kind of terrified, the whole idea of kind of parading about your sexuality seemed like it's a kind of funny thing at the time. But then doing it and marching down O'Connell Street, even though it was kind of small, just that kind of sense of community, I think, and that sense of having a day where your community kind of owns a street for a period of time.
I think it means a flamboyant celebration of diversity. It's a great day out, but I suppose it has a lot more layers of meaning to different people.
The more frequent small moments along the way, you know, it's those small unexpected moments where the pride really lives, I think.
Pride to me is a celebration of people.
It's about friends, it's about family, and it's about the celebration of equality, the celebration of love.
There's so much colour and fun, and the city really comes alive. It's just a great atmosphere and it's great to see.
There's an energy and an openness in Dublin that has never been here before, and that's as a direct result of Pride.
My first Pride in Dublin, there was 2 gay bars, and you had to knock on the door of one of them and they'd pull a shutter aside, and it was like a speakeasy. If you looked gay, they'd let you in.
There's more of a diversity to Pride now. There's a hell of a lot more groups represented. Gay and lesbian groups, you have the bisexual groups, you have Tenny, you have all these other groups, and you know, Pride's not only just gotten larger, but the scope of Pride has gotten bigger.
I think that when we look back and you think that only really, you know, 20 years ago that it was made legal for it to be gay in Ireland, that the events that have happened between then, from, you know, from that first moment as a gay teenager where you kind of slink around the corner into the George hoping that nobody sees you, to a few years later when everybody has their mother at the George because it's a great gas.
I guess a recent proud moment was when the Constitutional Convention announced their vote, and my mother hugged me and burst into tears because she was so happy.
Being out on the streets and there being such an amazing feeling of celebration and people singing and laughing and dancing and just having fun in the streets in Ireland, which is something you don't see very often.
I love the fact that Dublin Pride has gone from being a small ramshackle event that was about lesbians and gay men protesting our pride and protesting our rights to this incredible citywide event that embraces the interests and concerns and aspirations of all of Dublin and Irish society.
I think one of my most memorable moments was seeing like an 85-year-old lady on the side of the street waving a pride flag at the rest of the gays marching along.
You know, there's something really powerful walking down the streets of Dublin with your partner and feeling really proud and feeling confident and not feeling ashamed and not hiding and just feeling proud.
I hadn't felt comfortable enough to be with somebody I was in love with on the street, publicly expressing my love in my own city. And that's so wrong, you know, and it felt so bloody right.
It's important to everyone, you know, to feel good about themselves, and I think that's the main reason why I go to Pride.
I only kind of thought of being gay as being something that made me different from my friends and wasn't necessarily something that, you know, I wanted to celebrate. It was just a part of me that was different. And then I remember going to Pride for the first time and hearing Panty speak. Her words were so strong and so powerful that they really made me think not only was it, you know, a good thing to be gay, but it was great to be different and to be who I was.
Every Pride I always think about the people who can't join in, you know, and I always just hope that maybe next year they will.
All of this heterosexual stuff you see around you, and every poster in the travel agency has a straight couple frolicking in the waves, and every magazine cover has a heterosexual wedding couple, and you know, all of that is presented to you constantly, and just to sort of reject that in a sense, or to be comfortable that you're not included in that every day. So I do love on Pride Day that we can all sort of just throw that off, and in a sense it's up to the heterosexual people on the sidewalk to calm down their heterosexuality for 2 hours.
If I was to sum up Pride in one word, what would it be?
I would say community. There's times when it doesn't feel like a community.
One word.
Self-respect.
2 words.
It's not really.
Pride.
Family.
Fun.
Deadly.
Party.
Joy.
Belief.
Youth.
Love.
Respect.
Rainbows. Equality.
Defiant.
Celebration.
It's become like a national festival, and the month of June particularly is kind of like gay month, I guess. Gay month.